Hi, everyone. I'm really excited today to be with our June speaker, Angel Brunel. And the title of her topic is Who Wants to Wear the Galoshes? So we won't find that out today. You'll have to come and hear her speak. She is speaking on Tuesday, June 21st at 11:30 a.m. on Zoom for anyone around the country who wants to join us. Wednesday, June 22nd at 11:30 in person at Tiny Arms Coffee Roasters in Lowell. And Wednesday, June 23rd at 6 p.m. at KJ's Cafe. Welcome, Angel. How are you today?
Great. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm so excited.
Good to be here.
So, first things first, tell us a little bit about yourself and briefly what you do for work.
Sure. So I live in Lowell and work in Lowell, but I originally from Southern Ohio. I've come this way via Connecticut, the Berkshires, a little time in Chicago, and then Salem, Massachusetts. And in that time, I have worked for youth serving agencies. So that's my entire career has been spent in various organizations that serve youth in some capacity, from camping to the adventure world. And now I work at the Boys and Girls Club in Lowell. And there I'm the director of development, which means I'm responsible for our fundraising. At the Boys and Girls Club, we only charge $30 a year for all of our services, which means that we rely a lot on community support to make sure that we're able to continue to serve kids in the way that they need us to. And it's just an incredible place to be a part of. I love our kids, our staff, our families. Is just really rewarding.
It's so wonderful to find a place where you can, move your passion forward and have great people that you work with. It's just such a gift. So thank you for your work. I mean, doing work in any kind of service where you have to raise money for it is a challenge. So I give you great credit. I've been in that world a little bit and it's tough. So I'm glad you found your passion and what you enjoy doing. And I know you enjoy doing a lot of other things. So the title of this presentation, Who Wants to Wear the Galoshes, doesn't really tell us about the topic. So tell us why this topic is important to you in whatever words you want to use.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about risk taking and really exploring why taking risks is important, and where I think a lot of times our fear can hold us back from doing the thing that we want to do, how to work with that instead of letting the fear prevent you from moving forward, to really use it to your benefit, as well as how to be supportive to others as they're also in the same kind of journey. And so we'll be talking about just what is risk taking, how does it benefit us, and then how can we use what we know about ourselves to grow, to change, to evolve through that.
Yeah, and I had the pleasure of seeing your presentation. And one of the points that I really like that I just want to let people know that I think makes this very different than what you would think it would be about is you really address how you can help others take safe risks or take risks within who they are and how they feel about risk taking. So that's going to be my teaser, because I thought that piece of information was really telling, having also worked in the Adventure Challenge world. It's like, how much is encouragement, how much is understanding, and how much is it, doing it. So that's going to be my little teaser for people, because I thought it was really helpful. And you put a lot of things in perspective that I think sometimes people lose sight of.
Yeah, thanks. I think when people hear risk taking and fear, they think, oh, climbing mountains or jumping out of airplanes. But every single day we're encountered with things where we have to make a decision if we're going to let our fear of it, whether that's professionally or personally. I always say, joining the dots was a big risk for me because I'm very, very shy and introverted, and going into a situation where I am in a room full of other people that are talking and stuff is very stressful for me, can be very anxiety producing, and yet it's been so rewarding. And had I let that fear, that anxiety rule that, I would never have met you or so
Right.
many other wonderful people and had so many great experiences, right? So I don't want folks to think that, this is just about uh, figuring out how you're going to go hang gliding or
Right,
something.
right, right.
It's a day-to-day skill.
Or repelling off of,
Repelling
you're right.
and hey, if that's your jam, then this is going to serve
Go
that as
for it.
well.
Exactly.
It's going to serve that as well. Yeah.
So you just brought up the dots. So what, it's our 10th anniversary. What's your favorite part about being a dot?
Yeah. So, I love the positivity and the spirit of lifting one another up. And I think dots live that so genuinely. You go, whatever it might be, whether it's online, in the meeting, when you're connecting, it's like, I got a promotion. Yeah, you did. I quit my job. Good for you. I finished this sandwich. I knew you could do it. It's so real. It's genuine and it's real. And I think, we live in a world where we're very quick to be judged and to judge and constantly feeling like there's criticism out there. And to even, sometimes I go to the meetings after a long day of work and I feel like, oh, one more thing. But the energy is just palpable, even if that's not what's happening, even if we're not doing the celebrations, you can just feel that positive energy. And I always feel like I leave a dot situation lighter.
Nice. I think that's a great description. I did 2 in-person connects yesterday, and I haven't been doing in-person connects. And I was like, oh my gosh, there was so much positivity and like so much joy by the time I left. And I got up early because I don't get up early. So what is one thing that is unique about you personally that might intrigue someone to want to have a connect?
Yeah, so I am a person of many hobbies. And I think one thing that's sort of may or may not be unique, I feel like after the pandemic, more people have gotten this place, but I'm really kind of I think I could have lived in the mid 1800s really easily. I like sort of homesteading. Like I love to sew, I like to knit, I love to garden, I like to grow my own food. If I had a fireplace, I probably would chop my own wood, kind of thing. I used to live in a cabin.
Oh, you could chop for me.
For a long time.
Yeah. I need someone to chop some wood for me.
All right. Yeah. So, and that might stem from, I worked and lived on a living history farm right out of college, and it was set in that era, sort of like Sturbridge Village, but much smaller. And so I learned about animal husbandry and stuff like that. And as well as a lot of like restoration, like I did a lot of woodworking and roofing, timber framing and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
We kind of had this like Laura Ingalls Wilder sort of persona sometimes.
I dream about that sometimes. I mean, we need a whole new connect. I had no idea. So I think we've connected twice. We're going to need to connect again on that, because I love that whole part of it. And I do have that little, wanting to homestead, knowing that I'm not that good at it. No.
It's interesting. So this week, my husband has been home with COVID. He's fine, but of course he's like in the other room. So I've been working from home, and I've been, taking care of him. And it's been so like, I'm like, I could be a really good homemaker. Like cooking the meals and bringing them in on a tray and things like there's just something really satisfying about, I think, just not relying on the outside world for your needs, like just kind of managing those things
and finding joy in those little things of preparing a meal, growing the food, knowing where things come from. Well, we could go on forever. We better stop. I think we've tantalized, is that a good word? We've tantalized everyone for our June meeting. So let me remind everyone, the title of Angel's presentation is "Who Wants to Wear the Galoshes?" And this is happening on Tuesday, June 21st at 11:30 on Zoom, Wednesday, June 22nd at 11:30 at Tiny Arms Cafe in Lowell. Oh no, Tiny Arms Coffee Roasters in Lowell, just in case you're Googling it. And Wednesday, June 23rd, 6 p.m. at KJ's Cafe in Chelmsford. Thank you so much, Angel.
Thank you.